Hello, everybody. This is Jason Cardamone, and just wanted to talk a little bit about why you should consider owning your own URL and use domain forwarding and/or masking. And this is one of the most important things I've ever learned, and it's hugely important to your business. So we're going to go through why. So the number one reason by far is so that you have full control of where you send your traffic to. This is all about owning and controlling as much of your internet business and really eventually all of it. So up in the top right we have all this traffic. And so you do internet marketing, you learn these different techniques, and you drive traffic to your website, which this first green arrow, we're currently driving it to this site called yourhomebizleads.com/blah, blah, 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 blah. Now, let's say that site does a good job at converting that traffic and following that next arrow down, turning it into money or sales. Now, that's what we're going to focus on here. That's the main goal of running an internet business, is to make sales. So now let's say the yourhomebizleads.com, keep that in mind. Let's say the program owner decides to change that URL, and they change it from yourhomebizleads.com to myhomebizleads.com. So just a small little change there. They just changed the first word there. Now, let's say you have all the same traffic coming in to the yourhomebizleads.com site, but now, instead of, there's a disconnect between your home biz leads and the new my home biz leads, and so now that traffic you worked so hard to get now goes into the computer wasteland, the bit bucket, the computer graveyard. So really, if you had all that traffic going there and you have all these Your Home Biz Leads links all over the internet, you can't go back and change all those. You may have thousands or tens of thousands in some cases. So you can't go back and track them all down to go change them, the your in front to a my. So here's how you fix it. You grab your own domain name and you control it. So in this case, we grabbed one that's called I own this URL and can point it anywhere.com, which, it's a silly example. It's too long, but we can point it anywhere. So we start out, we send our traffic to I own this URL and can point it anywhere.com, which then forwards that to the Your Home Biz Lead /Coach JC blah, 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 which then makes us money. And this is all transparent to the traffic. This happens in like a millisecond. Now let's say the program owner makes that same change, and at the bottom, instead of Your Home Biz Leads, we change to My Home Biz Leads. Well, all we have to do is go into our forwarding in the IOwnThisURL.com, and we forward it to the new site or anywhere else we wanted to. So notice how we have complete control of where that goes. And if we got out of the entire biz leads industry and we wanted to go promote something completely different like gardening tools, we can do that if we wanted to. Now, to be smart, you'd want your traffic to be targeted towards gardening tools, but that's an entirely different subject. So we just covered why you want to have full control. Another example is so that you get better CTR, or click-through rate. Now, imagine, here's an example of click-through rate. It's all three of these ads are the exact same. Let's say we're testing all three of these. And in fact, I've done this exact test. So the ad, the secret is out. Come join one of the fastest growing teams in our entire company. Failure is not an option on our team. Now, on the first example, we have this tinyurl.com /junk afterward. Just a bunch of letters and numbers that don't mean anything to me. The next one, we have this sucopycat.com, but then we have a /r/Coach JC, which doesn't mean a lot to me either. The bottom example, we have this www.3stepstowealthonline.com, which sounds like something about making wealth online. And so when I tested these three ads against each other, the third one, the bottom one, got the most people to click on it because they were the most comfortable with it. It made the most sense to them. It didn't look like spam or a junky site or garbage. So that's how you improve your click-through rate, is get rid of extra slashes and any kind of junk. The very best site you can have, it's short, it's simple, and it relates to what the people are looking for, So www.something.com, and the something, you need to base it on what they're looking for. We'll go more into that here in a minute here. So the other examples for search engine optimization purposes and for branding of yourself or branding of your business. Now let's address both of those. So this first example, let's say we're trying to sell goji juice, and we're advertising the health benefits of drinking goji juice. Well, the first one would be very specific to that, and if someone were to type in drink goji or goji juice, there's a better chance the drinkgojijuice.com will come up on the search engine as opposed to gojimillionaire.com. Goji Millionaire doesn't, the only thing that relates is the goji, but the millionaire isn't related to health or drink or health benefits or juice. It's related to money, which has nothing to do with it. So you'd have a better chance to get to the top for drink goji juice with the top example than you would with the bottom. And that's some of the things the search engines look for. Another, why Amway is the best. If you're promoting an Amway business, that would be better than gojimillionaire.com, which doesn't have too much to do with Amway. Next one, JasonCardamone.com. That's my name. It's my personal site, and that's a way to brand myself. So if I'm talking to someone about my personal coaching services, then I would want to send them to JasonCardamone.com, or maybe even CoachJasonCardamone.com or something around that nature. Instead, I wouldn't want to send them to GojiMillionaire.com or somewhere like that, even if those sites pointed to my coaching information. The last one here, StayHomeGetCash.com. This is a site I've used for the last couple years, and I've literally used this for about 5 or 6 different businesses. The good thing about it is that it's generic and that you can use it for different businesses, but it's not the best for search engine optimization if I'm trying to get to the top for Goji or Amway or Jason Cardamone or gardening tools or books or anything like that. Stay Home Get Cash doesn't have a lot to do with all those, but it is pretty generic, so it's good to reuse. So a lot of different things to think about, and from after the slide, you'll probably see why I literally have dozens and dozens. At one point, I had 80 or 90 different domain names. I think I currently have around 50. So we've covered all of these, and now the last one here, protection from link theft. Now, I haven't seen link theft happen as much as a lot of people lead you to believe on the Internet. But the top example, so SUCopycat.com/r/CoachJC, if you were to replace the Coach JC with a different affiliate link on the SUCopycat.com network, the credit would go to them instead of to myself. That's actually my own system. The bottom one is a ClickBank link, and where you see the affiliate ID in red. If you were to have your own link in there and you were directly promoting this, or you have your own ID in there, it would be better to cover this whole thing up because there's a lot of people in ClickBank. And for example, if I were to go to your link right here and I saw this, I would replace your affiliate ID with my own and buy it from myself, because then I get the commissions from buying it for myself, which you can do at ClickBank. So especially with ClickBank, but with any program, it's good to kind of protect yourself. It doesn't happen as much as people think, except for in huge, real popular places like ClickBank and places like that. So I hope this all helped you to understand more about why the main point was that so you have full control of where you send your traffic to. It's a big reason of why we want to do this. You want to have control of every part of your business you can, and this is one of the biggest reasons. We showed you how it'll have better click-through rates, CTR, better for SEO purposes, better for branding of yourself and or your business, and how to protect yourself from link theft. So to your ultimate success, go out there and grab your own domains and control your own destiny.